When nearly 500,000 people in our area were told they couldn't drink water from the tap back in early August, we promised to hunt down answers and solutions to the algae problem in the lake. We're working hard to follow through on that promise, and that's why meteorologist Ryan Weekman attended a meeting today in Columbus between farm leaders and algae scientists. And as he says, it all comes down to keeping phosphorus out of the lake.
In a packed Ohio State meeting room today, there were many water and farm experts. All know that agricultural runoff in the Maumee River Basin is the main cause for the summer algae blooms in Lake Erie. But the elephant in the room, can enough runoff be stopped voluntarily, or is government regulation needed?
The voluntary approach has never been successful, but we have probably never had as much concerted effort on a voluntary approach as what we're seeing right now.
But we no longer can get this done just taking voluntary approaches. We can no longer just pour money into solving the problem. We need some regulatory approaches as well.
Many experts cited complexities with even trying to regulate runoff.
It's expensive, and it's going to take lots of people, and it's very difficult, and it's going to be very difficult to substantiate in a court of law if it gets to that point.
While the regulation question wasn't answered today, all agreed more education for farmers is needed now, and research should continue.
For 70,000 farmers to change their practices on 10 million acres, that's asking a lot. So we want to make sure that the advice that we're giving is going to actually be helpful to them and to the water quality problems in Ohio.
With time a limited quantity before the next few summers, the biggest question may turn from a regulation one today into which city along the lakeshore could be next to face a water crisis.
For the voluntary approach to take place might take another 5 years.
That was Ryan Weekman reporting. New information tonight suggests runoff isn't the only source of phosphorus. A pair of studies found nearly 50% of the phosphorus leaving farm fields is leaving through this series of drainage pipes known as the tile system. Now, researchers believe finding a way to curb that source is just one other avenue worth looking into to reduce the amount of phosphorus getting into the lake.